This is TechCrunch. The numbers are in. Sora hit 1 million downloads faster than ChatGPT. I'm Imran Sheikh, and your Friday Daily Crunch featuring 3 big tech headlines starts right now. YouTube announced on Thursday that creators whose channels were previously terminated will be able to request new accounts. This change in policy, which YouTube is calling a pilot, it didn't come out of nowhere. Representative Jim Jordan, Republican from Ohio, had subpoenaed YouTube's parent company Alphabet to investigate if the Biden-Harris administration had coerced or colluded platforms into censoring speech. Last month, Alphabet's legal counsel, Daniel F. Donovan, wrote in a letter signed to Representative Jordan that the company would allow some terminated creators to come back. While YouTube does not explicitly reference its COVID-19 or election integrity policies in its blog post, Alphabet's letter makes it clear that these policies are top of mind. At the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter took action to prevent the spread of medical misinformation about the virus vaccines. At the time, YouTube disallowed content stating that vaccines can cause cancer, a false claim that is not supported by scientific research. The following year, these platforms also took action against accounts that they believe to incite violence after the January 6th riots, including the account of President Donald Trump. These policies have since been discontinued, but creators who were terminated under those rules have remained unable to upload YouTube videos. TechCrunch asked YouTube if this pilot would specifically focus on creators who were terminated on the grounds of the COVID-19 and election integrity policies. We did not receive a response prior to publication. We'll consider several factors when evaluating requests for new channels, like whether the creator committed particularly severe or persistent violations of our community guidelines or terms of service, or whether the creator's on- or off-platform activity harmed or may continue to harm the YouTube community, like channels that endanger kids' safety, the company wrote in its blog. YouTube also stated that creators who were terminated for copyright infringement will not be allowed to request a new channel. Starting this week, Netflix subscribers can play games on their smart TV, a feature that has been in the works for some time. Reports about Netflix's efforts to bring its mobile games to televisions began in early 2023. Later that year, the company launched a game controller app for iOS devices. However, there hadn't been much word about gaming on the big screen until now, but it looks like the wait is finally over. To use the new feature, go to the Games tab on the Netflix TV app, then pick a game and use your phone as the controller. Since launching mobile games 4 years ago, Netflix's strategy has been somewhat varied. However, the recent move indicates a more serious commitment to expanding its gaming offerings, helping it compete more directly with major video game companies beyond just mobile gaming rivals. Alongside the announcement, Netflix revealed the new slate of games it's launching, all of which are party titles meant to be played in groups. These include Boggle Party, up to 8 players are timed to find words in a scrambled letter grid; Lego Party, 4 players compete in mini-games and challenges; Party Crashers, figure out whose clues are fishy to unmask the crasher; Fool Your Friends, one person at this party secretly has no idea what everyone else is talking about; Pictionary Game Night, based on the classic group game Friends Must Guess What You're Drawing Before Time Runs Out; and, last but not least, Tetris Time Warp, compete against friends for the best score. After OpenAI's video-generating app Sora surged to the #1 position on the U.S. App Store, it has now, technically, experienced a bigger first week than ChatGPT on iOS, according to new data from app intelligence provider AppFigures. Its estimates show that Sora saw 627,000 iOS downloads in its first 7 days of availability, compared with ChatGPT's 606,000 iOS downloads during its first week. Shortly after the publication of this article, OpenAI's head of Sora, Bill Peebles, announced that Sora reached 1 million downloads in under 5 days. He said that it was faster than ChatGPT, despite Sora being in invite-only mode. Sora is iOS-only for now. ChatGPT was available only in the U.S. during its first week, while Sora is currently offered in the U.S. and Canada at launch. Still, AppFigures data indicated that Canada contributed about 45,000 installs, so the Sora launch launch was about 96% of ChatGPT's launch on iOS alone if the data had been based on the U.S. numbers only. This level of consumer adoption is worth noting because Sora requires an invite to get in, while ChatGPT was publicly available at launch. That makes Sora's performance more impressive. During its first day, Sora saw 56,000 iOS app installs in short order, bumping the app to become the number 3 top overall app on the U.S. App Store, app figures said. By Friday, October 3rd, it reached number 1. That surge had already put Sora's debut ahead of other major AI app launches, including Anthropic's Claude and Microsoft's Copilot, and put it on par with xAI's Grok launch. And that's your Daily Crunch. Today's stories were reported by Sarah Perez, Amanda Silberling, Lauren Forrestal, and more awesome TechCrunch journalists. We'll see you here tomorrow, same tech time, same Crunch channel. And until then, find us at TechCrunch.com.